Just wanted to give you a quick update. I've been tidying out here and cleared everything away because we're getting some security shutters. So we'll be able to have a nice, safe house, I hope. But yeah, look at this. You can actually see the ground. Now, you probably don't remember what it was like before. I think I showed it at the end of a video, but there were a whole stack of racks here. And I've just moved everything away for now. We've got to go through the rest of it. But this is where I keep most of my Heras. Now, there are some on the front veranda, but there's quite a few here. And it's quite cool under here. Now, we have had some hot days, so it has warmed up quite a bit. But the Heras are just looking really happy at the moment. There was a video that I'm hoping to put up soon that I shot the other day, and that was this poor guy. It was attacked by a worm, and I got rid of the worm, and then I actually sprayed everything with alcohol. It's not looking too great. So I don't know if that leaf is going to make it. It looks like it's got a bit of rot there, but I'm going to spray it with alcohol spray again and just see what happens to it. So the other leaf that I took off, it got cleaned with alcohol spray as well, and I'm just going to put it into this pot here with this one, keep them together. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, just thought I'd show you a few of my Heras. And then we're going to go out and have a quick look. Here's the story. I have a little greenhouse out the back that I keep forgetting that I've got. And then the other day, because it was so hot, I decided when it cooled down that I better give all of my plants a water, and that included in the little greenhouse out the back. Now, when I say little, I mean little. It's really small. But every time I go and water the plants in there, I'm just taken aback by how amazing they are. So let's hope they live up to their reputation today, but let's go and have a look. So we're going to head through here. So that was just some of my Heras. We've also got some Heras around the corner. It took me a long time the other day to water the plants. We've got some over here. What I tend to do when I get a big order from a grower, I actually try and put them in the same pot together. So these guys here, I feel like they might have been from Desert Rosette Succulents. And so that's a whole stack of Heras there too. I've just put them in the same pot and they're looking beautiful. Over here, these are from Succulents Australia. So I put those all in the same pot as well. So this is kind of a way of letting them stay together, so I remember where I got them from, but also recover from being in transit. These guys were from, let me just double check on the back. I usually write on the back. No, I didn't there. Yes, I did. I can't see what it says. P&P. PTP. I'm not sure where it's from. Anyway, this was an Aeonium cuttings pack, and they're looking beautiful. So look at those. That one's actually got an extra head on it. So that one's Aeonium ballerina variegated. That's a variegated one. What's this one here? This one's got beautiful color. This is Red King Kong, apparently. That one there is Fiesta. And so these guys, I think they've thrown down some roots now, and so they're looking beautiful. All right, we're still on our way to the greenhouse. We've got a couple of little guys over here that are worth looking in at. I do love an agavoides. Look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? So keep on going. So this is where I put the racks that were underneath the cover. And so these guys get morning sun. So we've got quite a few cacti here from Cactus Anonymous, and they're looking good as well. I do like to do a little bit of a check-in. So these racks were just from IKEA, and they have actually been holding up really well outside, so I'm really happy with them. So some more over here. There's an astrophytum. That one's from Cactus Anonymous on Facebook. This little guy looks like he's going to throw off a flower soon. I think that's a gymno, is it? Yep, Gymnocalycium. Oh, I can't even see what that says. Quilianum. Don't we love these big names? That looks like another astrophytum maybe. So we've got a few things along here. These guys are the ones that got sent to me when the seeds failed, even though I wasn't expecting anything. That was beautiful. And let's keep going. A couple of monkey's tails. Some of the monkey tails, look at that. It's got a baby, even though it's a baby itself. And so that's been really exciting to see that some of the monkey tails are actually growing babies. Now, it's interesting too that some of the monkey tails seem to have really white hairs on them, and some of them are a bit more of a yellow. This one's more of a yellow, and there have been some others. In fact, let's look over here. We went past a couple. Sorry, I hope I'm not going too fast. This guy's probably a little bit more white. And then I've got some golden rat tails down here, and they're yellow, and they're really spiky. You can see the new growth is a light color there, so that's very exciting. These guys down here were the ones that I got the other day from, I feel like these might have been Butch Del Mundo, might have been that one. I haven't got it written on the tag, so there's a couple of monkey tails there. They're starting to get some fur, so they're really cute. So beautiful variegated Huertias. And then we've got the sedum lime zinger or something that one is, I'm not sure. There's a little truncata there, looking gorgeous. All right, let's make our way a bit closer to the little greenhouse. I get so distracted by my plants. The other day when I came out to water them, so we're checking on the Adromiscus on the way past. So these guys had a big drink the other day, so they're looking lovely. Coming across, I can see a big weed there. Let's get that one out. Try and get it by the roots. All right, beautiful. Don't we like the look of that when it comes out by the roots? So they're looking beautiful. Look at these guys. So they had a big drink. That looks like it's got some nice new growth there. There's some beautiful new growth over there too, the light colored bits. Oh, aren't they beautiful? I just love Adromiscus. They're not as common as the other plants. These guys were from, let me check. I think they were Succulents Australia. Yeah, I think they might have been, but they came as just a pack, and so they didn't identify them. And so I've tried to guess what they were just by the pictures. So that's what's written on there. So they're looking lovely. A couple more there. All right, these guys, I think these were from Succulents Australia as well when they had a half price sale. I do love a variegated plant. There's a jade there that's looking lovely. Down here, we've got a couple of little guys. This one's a Pachyphytum compactum. That's one of my favorite succulents. Another Adromiscus over there. So they're looking quite nice. Continue on. We've got a few ferns and things along here. So they're looking lovely. This is kind of the, yes, one of the chaotic areas. So I was going to, the plan was to keep the ground here empty of pots. So I put some racks up the back there, and we did have just scoria down here so I could get to them. And this is what happens when you are a succulent addict. Look at that. There's nowhere to step. So if any of those guys on the racks need any help, I'm sorry guys, but you have to fend for yourself, because there's no way I can get over there to reach you without moving some plants. The fuchsias are looking absolutely beautiful at the moment. So they're lovely. There's a lovely pink one there, and this one's just slightly different. Look at that. But they're absolutely loving life. They really enjoyed the big drink the other day. This guy here, I have no idea what this is. I thought it was a weed and I left it. It looks a little bit like a fuchsia, but I don't know. It kind of died down to nothing, and now it's come back with a vengeance, and it's just got beautiful flowers. So if you know what this is, please feel free to comment below. We've got a couple of miniature cyclamen that are looking absolutely gorgeous. So there's one there. Let's continue on. All right, so there's the back garden bed. Needs a little bit of weeding, so you probably won't see a whole lot because it's in the shade. But the Alloplicatillus needs a couple of leaves removed, but that's looking quite pretty. I've got the cacti there. This is looking nice. We've got a couple of weeds. It's always satisfying to pull out a couple of weeds, but I haven't been able to get them all out by the roots lately because the ground's been quite hard. So let's see if we can get this one. Nah, see, that one snapped off. So I think I'll leave that until it grows back a little bit, but I think I actually need some sort of a tool to give me a better grip, and I might need to water them to be able to get the weeds out a bit better. So there's a beautiful little gasteria here. It's having pups, so that's looking lovely. Look at all those babies coming up next to it. I love a gasteria, they're so beautiful. Anyway, let's go over to the secret or forgotten shade house. Well, sorry, greenhouse, but this is why I forget about it. So we've got a few pots along there, but this is a huge magnolia, which is taking up a lot of space. So we've got some beautiful pots along there. There's a huge Aloe-plicatillus there. In fact, I think there might be 2 in that pot. But if we go around the other side, I'll show you the greenhouse. All right. So heading around here, and you can see the issue, all right? Look at this. You have to actually move. It's like going through a jungle. And this is the lovely little greenhouse. Now I've left it open because it's summer. It does get the morning sun, but I didn't want to actually close it off because it'll get too hot in there. But we've got some lace aloes over there that have taken over the pot. So they need to be divided at some stage, but I'm just not sure what to do with them. So they've kind of been left here for a while. But there are some little hidden treasures in here. We've got a lovely little cactus. I'm not sure if that's an opuntia, or I'm not sure, but there's a whole stack of ripsalis, and these guys came as a cuttings pack, and I just put them in pots and they've been growing in here beautifully. There's a little Calancho tomentosa over there. Love those. And we've got some lovely crassulas looking like that over there. These guys are Anacaps rufescens variegated, so they're absolutely gorgeous. Tell you what, it's hot over here in the sun, but these guys seem to be quite happy. I guess as long as you give them regular watering, they're pretty good. So there's little hidden gems in here. So there you go, and there's another one. I'll just show you the pots over here because there's little hidden gems in there as well. Well, here's another little greenhouse. So this has got a couple of Haworthias in there and some crassulas and things. So some of they're not looking quite as healthy as the rest. There's a poor, look at that poor little guy in the big pot there. That's a little ripsalis. He definitely needs a big drink. All right, and these are the pots I wanted to show you. Now these have overgrown and need to be weeded, but just like everything in my garden, it has to be done just a little bit at a time. So there's a beautiful Calancho tomentosa there. I'm not sure what sort that one is. It might be a chocolate soldier. And then we've got these little guys here, the little frog plants. They're very cute. And then there are a couple of Aloe-plicatillus. I don't know if you say that, or do you say plicatilli? I've no idea. So these guys have grown really fast. And there's the other one over the back there. And they're in a pot at the moment. And they really need to go in the ground. But I haven't been able to get out. It's been too hot to actually start the next garden renovation. So I'm going to put in a new garden bed, another new succulent one. So haven't been able to do that because it's just been too hot. But anyway, I just thought you might like a little bit of an update. So that's a few things that are happening in the backyard. Some strawberries over there. They're not too happy. They need a lot more water, I think. But I think we're getting towards the end of the season. There's a couple of big weeds. I keep pulling those big weeds out and there's just more all the time. So I don't know how that happens. Tomatoes have been really late this season. So I've got one tomato plant that I put in, and every time we get some beautiful fruit on it and I'm ready to pick it, the birds just completely eat it, I guess. So I thought you might like to see that too. So we've got a couple of above ground garden beds here. This is our veggie one, has only got one tomato plant that's gone crazy, and then we've got strawberries over here. So this guy's got some fruit on it, but I think I need to take them inside and let them ripen in there because the birds just keep getting to them and destroying them. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please do a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I would love to build up my subscribers, and comment below if there's anything you'd like to see, or if you know what this mystery plant is. I would love to hear it. I don't think there's a tag. Maybe I should check before I ask you to identify it. Oh, hang on, there might be. Looks like there might be a tag there. Oh, look at that. It is called, oh, it is a fuchsia. There you go. It's called fuchsia coral. There you go. So I thought it looked a bit like a fuchsia, but the flowers are just so different. They're very long, aren't they? There you go. Well, I don't need it identified, do I? I've actually got a tag. It doesn't happen very often. Next to it is the Heras telefiastrum sunrise. Oh, that's got a couple of little fuchsia. There's no fuchsia for it. Sorry, I couldn't resist. A couple of little flowers in there. So they're looking rather cute. They're sort of protected here. One thing I love about the Heras is they get like little beards on them. See the little fairy bits? Anyway, please subscribe and please like and share and comment and all of that stuff to build up my channel. I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye for now. Have a wonderful day.